Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays Direct Strike. So, last time we had just kind of checked it out, and I think it was a pretty good success. I don't know. Good luck, have fun. But, I'm so glad that you guys seem to enjoy it as well. So here we are playing random. So I am excited to see kind of how this goes. It should be kind of an interesting little experience. Let's get the assimilator going. If I could get maybe, the adept hero here. I think our ranged hero should be pretty solid. And because I found that the adepts here are kind of the most helpful at the moment, but once again, we are learning, we are kind of just rocking and rolling, and we're going to see how this all goes. I'd like to close this, please. Thank you. And frankly, with one hero, I think we might be able to just sneak in straight to a tier 2. That way we can get some immortals, some scouts. But there goes Talus. And we're going up against Tychus and Nova. Interesting. So we've got stealth, and we have kind of like the few but the mighty. Alright. So that does mean that we do have an opportunity here to be pretty devastating in the air. So, that's good to know. I think we definitely might just be going scouts here, because I do think that if we can fully take control of the air away from our enemies here, we might have a real shot at victory. So already picking up 3 scouts.
Of course.
Successful.
We're definitely going to need an observer. And probably a second assimilator. Ooh, look how pretty all this purple stuff is. That was kind of horrifying. Look how nice all this stuff looks. Men explode in the background, just casually. Alright, so off they go. I would like to get the second assimilator up and running.
Course set.
Yeah. Not expecting us to win right away. But I must say I would have probably preferred a little bit more of a victory there. But here, scouts, it's just... Okay.
Research complete.
And then can we turn you into Mojo? Yeah, 250. Okay, that we can certainly afford. And yeah, we're just going to get our asses kicked here just for a little bit. Just until we really kind of get rocking and rolling. That is one of the things I've found is pretty apparent with a lot of the... Protoss commanders, is that they just need a little bit of time to get going. See, like here we were able to fix up, or at the very least catch up a little bit in terms of the damage. We were able to kind of like at least take care of that wave in a decent way. Decent enough. Decent enough. I'm not gonna, definitely not gonna sit here and be like, we nailed that. Yeah, so I'm gonna put Striders out here. Taldarin could be pretty nice. Oh, and then frankly, I think I should save up for Phoenix. We already have some carriers coming out. Very good. Actually, if he's doing carriers, what else? If you're doing carriers, I might then focus more on the ground. Yeah, I think that might be the move, because if we've got carriers going, then I don't think having more carriers is going to be helpful. Because if we lose in that sense, then we're just going to lose harder. Okay, well, 600. Here comes Phoenix.
Moving into position.
So if I sell you guys, which I will, it should give me enough for another Strider.
On screen.
which I think is going to be very important. Put you out in front.
Yes, sir.
I could also just get a bunch of legionnaires, which I think might also be a pretty good start.
Perfect.
I return to serve.
But boom, Phoenix, that's really what we're looking for here. Glorious. Absolutely just wiped him out. We've got to get him off of our front line, though. Because our defensive cordon just isn't quite good enough to hold him off here. But the good news is, our new setup at the very least held them off long enough, especially Phoenix was the one who stopped him.
Return to serve. Research complete.
Talendar. Okay. Oh, interesting. I didn't know you could switch him around like that, but now I do. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. He's gone tier 3. Time for me to go tier 3 as well. Okay. We could only just attack Lieutenant Liana Nakara. That'd be pretty helpful. But we didn't, so here we are. Once again. Once again, we could really use a little more
How
attention
can we help?
to the scary, scary lady who's melting all of us. How much is a carrier, actually? 390, we're picking up a carrier. If nothing else, I want to have one of each hero unit. Because that'll give us kind of the most abilities and kind of the most flexibility in my mind as to what we can actually do or not do, which I think would be pretty primo. 165, damn.
We are poised for victory. I feel your presence.
We read you. Easy.
And then I do think getting some shields is going to be pretty helpful. Up our shields. Yeah, I don't think actually any zealots or zealot adjacents are going to help us too much. Because there's just so many of these, like, marauders and what marauder adjacent units that we're just gonna get murdered. This is good though. I like what's happening here.
Yes, sir.
I feel your presence.
Could pick up Tal'Darim.
You have not enough minerals.
Excellent.
I return to serve.
And then we've got a bunch of researches, purifier armaments.
Complete.
Getting detection would be pretty neat.
Research complete.
Oh man, we just got shut down there. Okay. I don't think extended thermal lances are that helpful at the moment. I definitely think I need to pick them up soon. Maybe not right now.
Perfect.
You have not enough minerals. Research complete.
If I could get just like a bunch of dragoons, that would be pretty neat. Because these guys, adept. Oh. Looks like we might be getting some adepts. I forgot they've got the invulnerable kind of shade thing.
Of course.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Which would be pretty helpful. At the very least, to have just a bunch of extra damage. Nice.
Moving into position.
Glory to the Daylong.
Because once again, I think we just need a setup in which we can have a little bit of a tougher front line. That way, kind of our devastating backline here can actually do what they've got to do.
Research complete.
Because here, it's just a few more seconds of damage is still, it may not be much, but it's still a few more seconds of damage. 300, that's another Colossus, or Purification Blast.
Already.
Solar Beams, probably, but I think... Yeah, because we'll definitely get Warbringer, so I think we pick up Warbringer this time around. Boom. Good, that's Warbringer, and then we can get Solarion. Good. That's irritating. Please murder him. Yeah, there goes the revitalization shield. Yeah, our damage just isn't quite there. They've got no upgrades. There's some upgrades. This is a great setup, actually. To just have this line of siege tanks just hammering down. Oh, well, there goes our middle. Not ideal.
We have you on screen.
Carrier has arrived. Our duty is unending. We shall serve.
We serve with.
We are poised.
Need something liberated?
Need something liberated.
Upgrade you have not enough minerals.
So we are wiping out these guys. Good. It might just need way more of a front line for my units.
Upgrade complete.
3 shields. Gotta wipe that out. Good.
Upgrade complete.
Let's also get some more, just some more weapons, just some more everything here, just so we can get a little bit more of a punch here. Good. We're pushing in. We're about to get a decent amount of reinforcements. Long games are way more fun than short games. Okay, so now these guys are getting blown up now consistently. Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Let's get another carrier.
Flight plan is locked.
Carrier has arrived.
Yeah, then some more adepts.
As you say.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Oofta. Alrighty. Good, and now we're finally pushing them on their line here, which is awesome. Don't love all this damage, gotta say. appreciate if they chilled with the damage. Yeah, so it's really carriers that seem to be carrying us right now.
Easy.
So let's make sure we get enough of that up there. Yeah, because now they're pushing back in. They've got a Black Hammer, because the Mengsk stuff is all based on kind of like slowly leveling up your units, basically. If you can get a Black Hammer rank 3, yeah, that's a spicy boy. That's a whole big ol' spice nugget.
Upgrade complete. You have not upgrade complete.
See, that's devastating. Especially when they take over enemy mechanical units. Not good. Do not like. This is such interesting damage, true. Just the way it's being spread out.
Ah, Commander.
Okay. Let's get some more adepts, I would say.
Perfect.
Glory to the
And then
Daemon.
what upgrades can we get? Graviton Catapult could be pretty dope.
Research complete.
This is what I was looking for. I just hope I didn't pick it up too late here.
Research complete.
Because Klolarian would be really nice to have. They just blew that up immediately. And then getting some interdictors. Yeah.
Research
Great.
complete.
Might be okay here. I definitely don't think we're out of the game yet. Conservators look like they might be very helpful, but that probably game.
Course set.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Or not. Okay, we're coming back out here. We back out here. Good, good, good. Turns out, buying the abilities of the heroes your entire commander is focused on is a pretty good idea. Who knew? Not me, apparently. Protective field. Yep.
Research complete.
Disruptors, probably. I should get a disruptor or two. Mostly because I feel like I've lulled them into enough false sense of security that that they think I'm just gonna try and outmuscle them, which is not what I'm trying to do here. I need to try and outsmart them because in terms of muscle, they've got me pretty solidly beat. I don't know if I could really at this point ever beat them in a knockout, drag out fight. Also, do want to quickly see.
As you say.
Okay, so they're settling in for a long game. I think I'm going to get a disruptor,
Firstborn will triumph.
As you say.
and then I'll get some more simulators going. Great. Okay. So they're doing well in terms of just pushing them out.
Perfect. Easy.
Purification Echo. We'll definitely be able to have it before the next round, which is awesome. I love it.
Research complete.
Alrighty. Lots of damage here. They're not doing quite as well holding on to the air that I was afraid they'd be doing. Having a tougher time with the air than anticipated. It's probably a much more elegant way of saying that.
Upgrade complete.
Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Here's the damage. We just can't quite crack it. That's okay. Still have 3 Colossi up and doing their best. I think Carrier is the way to go, though. I think I'm just going to need to mass Carrier at this point. Because I don't really see how we beat them. Because we can't outmuscle them, so that's why Carrier, for me, is the best way of doing it. Because if we can burn down each hero, you know, slowly but surely, then that really gives us an opportunity. I do also need to make sure my guys don't die after you sneeze on them.
You have not enough. Upgrade complete.
Good news is Tychus dies almost immediately now. So that's a lot of CC that no longer exists for them. Where's that defense coming from?
Let us proceed.
Yeah, because I can't build more of them. That's okay. So I think maybe some more immortals coming in.
Initiating.
Because what other synergies do we have? Oh,
Research complete.
that's a pretty good one. I don't think Mojo's necessarily worth investing in, so we'll be alright.
Research complete.
Yeah. So we need more immortals. For sure. Okay.
Full speed.
As well as more ground weapons. Certainly. We are melting them pretty effectively here. My computer might start chugging. Glorious. Beautiful. Okay, 375 we're dropping.
Moving into the.
Yeah. Because what's the response here, really? We're just not sticking around long enough to really, at least for me personally, feel like we're making a positive impact
Course
here.
set.
I live on. The firstborn.
Good. Melt. I think immortals, yeah.
Full speed.
I return to serve.
I return to serve. Oh, well, of course, now we need to start getting tier 4 stuff. Because they just won't bloody die. see. Maybe if we switch you back to
Upgrade complete.
Thunderous Charge.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So now more strike weaponry, 10 attack speed, 10% move speed, all that good stuff.
Upgrade complete.
Its cooldown is coming in a long time, so that was a cool thing to get. Won't get it much more again. Cause see, this is where I wish one of us had Archons or something like that, because we'd be able to like burn down these big clumps. There's just not enough of us here.
Complete.
Good news is they seem to burn all their cooldowns on me, so this next area is pretty easy for them to roll up through.
Full speed.
10
Incoming orders.
seconds, good. And I think we just start massing Colossi.
Flight plan is locked.
Yeah, I need to also finish up these unit upgrades. Okay, so how doth the one?
Oh.
Hanger, barrier, sonic projection, protective field. Could you potentially, okay, if we do you here, put you in the back. We'll see. I'm not
We read you.
particularly convinced by that, but
Moving into position.
almost missed that. And having 2 less Colossi would have been a big bummer. Stasis field, awesome. Good. Because if we could stasis field, okay, that type of stuff, awesome. Because that allows us to get a lot of damage in. Of course, as per the usual, didn't mean anything. So that's a little bit disappointing, but I think we're on the right path.
Flight plan is locked.
Long game, damn near 30-minute game here. Which doesn't really happen in this. Pick up some more ground armor. Bada bing, bada boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we're just gonna save up for strike weaponry level 2 here. I'm glad we went all tier 4 though. In terms of the minerals, because that means we could just like sit here for just a few minutes and just boop.
Upgrade complete.
Awesome. That's neat. Pretty neato.
Research complete.
Good lord, my poor computer. But once again, we're pushing through. 5-4.
You have not enough minerals.
Another immortal.
I return to serve.
Gotta push him off of our base. Yeah, these mercenaries are just beating the hell out of me. I'm just not too sure what I can do against them.
Perfect.
Carrier has arrived.
Carrier has arrived. Because what we really need too is a setup strong enough that allows us. Oh, we could just get that destroyed. Damn. It warped and it warped back in as an enemy. Alright. Left as a friend, returned as an enemy. I think we need more. Just more immortals.
I return to serve.
Yeah, these guys are just impossible for my units to deal with. Impossible. Impossible.
Full speed.
I return to serve. You have not enough minerals. I return to serve.
And our only support unit is a conservator. And that's just not happening. Alright, here we go. Big smash ups coming here. And they all get wiped out too. Almost missed that. Didn't. And once again, we cut through these guys with such ease. It's just, these guys emerge out of the aether and just ruin my life. 69 seconds. Okay, good. We're getting the hollow warriors out. I just want to be above 500. That way, the moment it clicks over, we can just dump it here. What is this mastery stuff? Oh, neat. I completely forgot this existed. Okay.
Initiating.
Of course, as I do that, a wave has come and gone. Probably should have paid attention to it. Yikes. Oh yeah, these guys are just hell. Why won't they die? And now, of course, I forgot what I was saving that money for. I can't get strike weapons tier 3. Okay, here it comes. It's really looking like this might be our last few stands here. We're holding on to the very, very, very bitter end here. Great. There's tier 3. Here we come, here we come, here we come. We are melting them as much and as fast as we possibly can. Now it's these guys, our nemesis. Oh, did we? Yeah, there. We just got wiped out. Because what is happening here? What is this bonus? Oh. That's it. The N3 networking.
Got
Okay.
freedom?
So they're essentially just like dropping stuff off at will.
Flight plan is locked.
I return to
There's nothing that, yeah. GG, well played. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think because that was a much longer game than it normally is, I think that might be it for us this time. If you guys enjoyed it, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't, hit that dislike button and tell me what I can do better in the comment section down below. But this is Sergeant Neutral, wishing you guys a very good rest of your day, especially to my dear patrons. Couldn't do this without you guys. You guys know who you are. I'm sending you all the love in the world. Bye-bye.